Oh my goodness. Attack on Titan episode 25. This episode came out a little bit earlier than expected. It said it was going to come out like 11 something, but that's irrelevant. But epic opening. The flashback shows Eren breaking his arm. Thumbs up for the music. Anime on every episode. There's no complaint. It starts off with this pastor talking about the walls. Now he says, basically they're praying for the walls, their savior or something like that. Pray for their their health or something like that. So he's basically talking about the walls as if they're people, as if the walls are God. And the pastor is talking, and they have these jewels, these diamonds on, and Annie just destroys the church. Like, it killed everybody. Like, they all died. Just murdered them all, except for the pastor. So Annie's fighting Eren, and Eren, there's some dialogue from Eren. He's talking to Annie, but he's talking inside of the head of the Titan or the neck, and they just start brawling. Like Eren's not. He just starts chasing Annie, and every step they take, like the wind, the gust kills people. Like they just throws them away. They're running super fast, and the force is just destroying. The force behind Eren's attacks. Eren, like every punch, you just see gusts of wind. Like it's a hurricane or something. Every punch. The military police have no idea what's going on. They're completely lost. They're like, there's two Titans fighting in the city. What's going on? Who are these people? Like they're lost, like beyond belief. They don't know what's going on. They're completely useless right now. There's no reason for the military police to even be here right now. They're completely lost. Erwin said he did what he did to lead humanity to victory. Erwin is he's willing to accept the death of innocent people in order to defeat the Titans and wipe out all the Titans. He was gonna accept that, like Armin said later on. He's willing to accept the deaths of people in order to fulfill his goal. So Armin said someone who could sacrifice anything, who can't sacrifice anything, can't change anything. If you're not willing to sacrifice, you can't change. You can't change nothing in this world. Like this world of like Attack on Titan world, if you're not willing to sacrifice your body, your family, like if you're not willing to sacrifice the town, the people, you can't change anything. Because these Titans, they're ruthless. They're not. And Annie is willing to sacrifice it, like Armin said. Annie doesn't care. She's willing to do whatever to get her goal. Well, she kind of retreated, but she's willing to do whatever. Eren. So Eren, I think Eren bites Annie's leg, right? And Annie, she starts beating him, punching him in the face, beating him, right? And so Eren's like stuck in the wall. Annie beats him up, and he starts going away. Eren does this little speech to himself, and he just goes crazy. His body, the veins in his body starts glowing red. Just everything. Oh man, he turned into like a flame. Like flames are literally coming out of his body, and he chases Annie. So he fights Annie. Annie's like running up the no, he runs and tackles Annie as if like he's an NFL player. He completely tackles her. He tackles Annie to the ground, swings super fast, grabs her head and like crushes her head. Annie ends up kicking him away, runs up the wall, starts climbing up the wall. Mikasa's like, no, I'm not letting you go. Mikasa runs, attacks Annie, cuts off her fingers. Annie falls to the ground. Eren gets to the top of her. Annie's arm flew off, grabbed like this bridge, which Erwin is on top of. The blood is like splattered all over Erwin's face, and he doesn't even care. He's like staring down what's going on. Annie's head flew off. Eren ends up biting the neck of the Titan to get Annie out. He sees Annie, but he doesn't kill her. he like all the rage that Eren had, he could have bit her and killed her, but he stopped himself. And when he stopped himself, Annie's body started turning into ice, and it started merging with Eren's body. So Levi came and saved Eren and took Eren out of the Titan's body. And let's go back real quick to Erwin and that officer. The officer was about to kill Erwin, and Erwin was like, "Yo, if you kill me, I don't care. Just make sure you finish this and make sure you talk to these people and find out what's going on. Make sure you stop the female Titan. If you gotta kill me, kill me. I really don't care. Take me out." So Erwin's like, whatever helps. I'll die in order to see her get captured. So Erwin is he's just a boss right now. So Annie covered herself with ice. They say it's ice, but she covers herself with ice, and she's inside of the ice. She's like inside of this ice thing, and her body's in there. And there's like this little cutscene, like a little commercial break. The story of the miner, I'm gonna make another video to talk about the story of the miner, because this video might be too long if I talk about the story of the miner. But if you read it, if you peeped that little cutscene, there was a little black paragraph, and then another cutscene, it was a white paragraph. So I'm gonna talk about that in another video that I'm gonna make. The story of the miner. It's probably gonna be like 2 minutes, but I'm gonna talk about the story of the miner in another video I'm gonna put out. So look for that video. The operation failed because they didn't get any information from Annie. So Erwin was in like the government. He was talking to the government. He was arrested, and operation failed. They didn't get no leads. But he said if we didn't stop her, she would have destroyed the walls and gotten through. And going back to the walls, if these people at the church, they're worshiping the walls, like what religion did they have before this whole Titan thing? Because the story of the miner goes back way back. So before the walls, what religion did they have that they just stopped the religion? The Titans completely wiped out every religion, and now they're worshiping walls. Like they're not worshiping a god, or they're not worshiping anything. So I want to know what kind of religion did they have before this. It's not really important, but it was just something that caught my attention. Like what was their religion before this whole wall thing? Because now they're like in the first scene, they're like worshiping the walls. So I'm like, and they have these just like necklaces with the walls on it, or with the different military the rankings on it. So what were they worshiping before these walls? It's not very important, but it kind of, I just want to know. It's a personal thing. Yeah, the operation failed. We see Mikasa talking to Eren, and she's being that girlfriend-ish person, gives him food, and Jean goes crazy. He's trying to he starts stabbing the ice and tries to get Annie out, but Levi was like, just stop. It's not working. Just stop. So Annie's in custody. She's still in the ice. She's not a Titan anymore. Great information. The information was off the charts. Story progression was off the charts. I think this is the last episode of Attack on Titan until the other release. This is a great episode, man. This episode is crazy. A lot of information. A lot of information was in this episode. The ending scene. If after the credits and everything, if you watch the last 3 seconds, next season's gonna be the one. Next season's gonna be crazy. The ending 3 seconds, it shows where Annie was going up in the walls. The wall breaks off. You see a face, a Titan's face. I haven't read the manga, but I'm going to read the manga starting like tomorrow. I'm gonna read the manga, and if I get to this part that we are now, I'm gonna go probably past it because I haven't read the manga yet. So I'm gonna read that. So this was a good episode, man. Like, subscribe for more videos. If you want to see me talk about the miner, the story of the miner, if you didn't get to read the story of the miner, I'll talk about it in another video I'm gonna put out. Hunter x Hunter should be coming out later. This is what Edman. Subscribe. I'm out.